Warning: this video contains images that may disturb some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Across the globe, in every community, urban legends are told to scare teenagers and keep children in line. Whether they are about escaped mental patients with hook hands, or gang initiations involving flashing headlights and murder. Those are some of the most common ones in the United States. But what about the rest of the world? Come with me and discover some of my favorite Japanese urban legends as we look under the veil. Techie is said to be the ghost of a girl who fell on a railroad track and was sliced in half. The name is an onomatopoeic word, said to be the sound she makes as she moves along the ground. She is known to stalk around urban areas and chase victims down dark roads. While she has no legs, she can run extremely fast on her elbows and hands. So fast, she can catch up with cars attempting to escape her. It is sometimes said she will appear as a beautiful girl looking out a window propped up on her elbows. If she catches you looking at her, she will leap out of the window and give chase. There really isn't a consensus on what will happen when she catches you, but it is often said she will slice her victims in half, mimicking her own mutilation. She will make sure they suffer as she has suffered. An onryo is the spirit of someone who died with very strong emotions, such as rage, hatred, or jealousy. As they cannot pass on, they become a wrathful force hell-bent on vengeance. They will exact this vengeance on anyone and anything they encounter. They exact a terrible curse on any place or person they haunt. They are very powerful and can actually hurt the living and kill them quickly. But most often, they will draw out their torture for years. These Yurei were the inspiration for movies such as The Ring and The Grudge. Described as a possible onryo, the girl from the Gap is said to haunt the places in between things. A partially open drawer, the space behind a dresser, the gap between closet doors. She is in all these places at all times, and if you happen to make eye contact with her, she will ask you to play hide and seek. No matter what your reply, she will vanish and hide and seek has begun. From then on, you are safe, but if at any point in your life you happen to look in another gap and make eye contact again, hide and seek is over, and she will reach out and drag you into the gap, to another dimension, or hell. Futakuchi-onna, or the Two-Mouthed Woman, is a legend about a woman cursed to have two mouths. A normal one on the front of her face, and another grotesque one hidden in her hair on the back of her head. The hidden back mouth is enormous, splitting her head and showing large teeth and a tongue. The woman seems small and petite, and to have very little appetite, but the mouth on the back of her head is insatiable. It will whisper horrible, cruel things to the woman, tormenting her until she gives it more food, and it causes her excruciating pain. The mouth can use the woman's hair almost as large tentacles to reach out and shove in more food. Cowhead, or Gozu, is a scary story about a scary story. having to do with hanging symbolic cow decorations as well as actual bovine skeletons. It is a story so horrifying that anyone who hears it violently shakes with fear for days on end until they die. It is said only fragments of the story exist now, as it is impossible to be retold. Anyone who hears it doesn't live long enough to pass it on to anyone else. Kuchisake-onna, or the slit-mouthed woman, is the ghost of a woman who was barbarically mutilated, slicing a smile into her face from ear to ear. She appears on dark roads to lonely travelers, ghastly grin covered with a surgical mask, a fan, or a handkerchief. She will approach prospective victims and ask if she is beautiful. If they say yes, she will remove her mask and ask again if she is beautiful. If they scream in fear or say no, she will slash them from ear to ear, giving them a matching smile. If they manage to lie and say yes, that she is still beautiful, she will let them go, only to hunt them down to their homes and slaughter them in the night. Compared to the urban legends I grew up with, these Japanese ones are far more terrifying. Had I grown up with these, I don't think I would have gotten any sleep for years. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip under the veil. If you enjoy horrifying things like this, please make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell to know when the next journey will begin. If you want to aid me in my efforts to keep YouTube creepy, please check out the description for links to my Patreon or my Subscribe star. Thank you so much, friends. Good night.